GemC Learning. Today our lesson is the midpoint theorem. First, tell me what is the figure that has three sides? It is, we are calling as the triangle. Let's draw ABC triangle. AB length is 5 cm, BC length is 4 cm and AC length is 3 cm. To draw this triangle, what you have to do first? First, you have to draw a straight line. Then here I will mark a point. This point is A. To mark B point, you have to measure 5 cm. For that, I use the compass. Measure 5 cm using the compass. Then keep this compass on this point, and after draw the arc. This point is B point and length is 5 cm. Then let's draw BC side. BC side is 4 cm. Measure 4 cm and keep the compass on B point and draw the arc. Next, you have to measure 3 cm. AC length is 3 cm. Then measure 3 cm using the compass and keep it on the point A and draw the arc. Then this is the C point. Let's match that AC and BC. Then let's draw AC and BC line. Take the ruler and let's draw AC and BC line. This is AC line. This is BC line. What is the length of AC? It is 3 cm and BC is 4 cm. Now you have to mark the middle point of these two sides. This one is 3 cm and this part is 4 cm. What is the midpoint of AC? Where you have to mark the midpoint? You have to mark the midpoint in 1.5 cm. Let's measure 1.5 and let's mark 1.5. This is the 1.5, that means that is the midpoint of AC line. And let's mark the midpoint of BC line. Where is the midpoint in BC line? BC is 4 cm, then midpoint is in 2 cm. Let's measure 2 cm using the compass and let's draw that 2 cm. This is the midpoint of BC. Let's mark this point as P and this point as Q. Then P is the midpoint of AC line and Q is the midpoint of BC line. Let's match that P and Q. Using the ruler, we can match that PQ Okay. Now you know here PC and AP is equal to each other. AP equal PC, and here CQ is equal to BQ. CQ equal BQ. Okay. Now let's check whether that PQ and AB lines are parallel to each other. What is the meaning of parallel? Parallel lines mean these two lines are not meet in anywhere. Give me some example for parallel lines. The railway lines and the edges of the blackboard, edges of the table, edges of a door, those are the parallel lines. Then let's check whether that PQ and AB lines are parallel or not parallel to each other. We can find these are parallel or not parallel to each other. First you have to take the set square. Keep the set square on that AB line and take the ruler and keep it on that set square. This is 90-degree side. Keep the 90-degree side on the ruler and move the set square and check whether that PQ line is on that set square. I am moving that set square on the ruler. Now this PQ line also on the set square line. So that means this PQ and AB lines are parallel to each other. Then we can write PQ parallel AB. Now let's see what are the lengths of PQ and AB line. Now we know the length of AB is 5 centimeter. Let's find the value of PQ line. Let's measure it using the compass. By keeping this on this line, how much is the length? Now you can see the length of PQ line is, okay, now you can see it as 2.5 centimeter. So can you get a relationship between that PQ and AB? What is it? Can you see the PQ length is the half of AB line. So we can write AB length is equal to 2 times PQ, or half of AB is equal to PQ. Now we can tell when the line which going through the midpoint of two lines is parallel to the third side, and that line is the half of the third line. Again I am telling, the lines that going through the midpoint is parallel to the third side and the PQ line is half of the length of AB. This is the midpoint theorem. Now we have already learned the theorem. What is the theorem we have learned? The straight line segment through the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and equal in length to half of it. This is the theorem we learned. Using that theorem, let's simplify these sums. An equilateral triangle ABC of side length 16 centimeter is represented in a figure. Then first let's draw the triangle. This triangle is ABC. Then they have given this is an equilateral triangle. What is the meaning of it? That means all the sides are equal in length. Then side length is 16 centimeter, means these all lengths are 16 centimeter. Then the midpoints of AB and AC are X and Y. AB and AC, they are telling the midpoint are X and Y. Determine the followings. We have to find the length of XY. Then when we mark XY, these two sides are equal to each other because this X is a midpoint and this AY and YC lines also equal in length because Y is the midpoint. Then we have to find the length of XY. Now you know the length of XY. Earlier we learned the theorem because BC also 16 centimeter. Then XY mean half of BC length. Then half of BC length mean 16. Then what is the length of XY? It is 8 centimeter. This is the answer. Then second part, the perimeter of the quadrilateral BCYX. BCYX. You have to find the perimeter of this one. To find the perimeter, which sides you have to add? Then let's find. You have to add XB side, add BC side, add CY side, finally YX side. Then what is the length of XB? This is the half of 16 centimeter, then XB side mean 8 centimeter plus BC mean 16 centimeter, then CY also 8 centimeter because this length also 16 centimeter, then CY is 8 centimeter, YX we have found it is 8. Now you have to add this all. After that you can take the perimeter of BCYX. Then what is the answer? You have to add 1, 2, 3. 3 8s mean 24. 16 add 24. What is the answer? It is 40 centimeter. The length of the quadrilateral BCYX is equal to 40 centimeter. Let's move to next example. The perimeter of the square PQRS is 60 centimeter. Find the perimeter of the quadrilateral that is formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of the square and express it in third form. That means you have to write the answer in using the square root. Then they are telling the perimeter of the square is equal to 60 centimeter. This is PQRS. 60 centimeter mean one side. To find the length of one side, what you have to do? 60 you have to divide by 4. Then answer is 15. That means the length of one side is 15 centimeter. We have to find the perimeter of the quadrilateral that is formed by joining the midpoints of the sides. Then let's mark the midpoints of each. I am telling this one is X, Y, Z. This midpoint is I am marking as M. Then let's match these each midpoints. Now we have to find the perimeter of this blue color part. So how can you find this one? Then we can use the midpoint theorem here. Let's match here QS. Then when you match QS, what can you say? This two lengths are equal and these two lengths also equal in each other. That means we can say the theorem here, these two lines are parallel. When we match two midpoints of the triangle, that lines going through the midpoint is parallel to the other third side. Then we have to find the value of the length of QS side. We know this one is 15, this one also 15. To find the length of QS, which theorem you have to use? You know this angle is 90 degrees because this is a square. Then let's take the Pythagoras theorem here. When you use Pythagoras theorem here, you can write as QS squared is equal to PQ squared add PS squared. Then how much is the QS squared? PQ length is 15 squared. Then PS also 15 squared. Then we can write this as 2 into 15 squared. To take QS length, you have to take the square root of this one. Then 2 into 15 squared, take the square root. Then you can take 15 and the square 2 centimeter as the length of QS. To find the length of XY, what you have to do? Now you know XY length is the half of QS length. Then let's find XY. Then XY is equal to 5 square root 2 over 2 centimeter. Then by considering, you can see these all length also equal in each other. So to find the perimeter of this y, x, m, z part, you have to multiply this xy side by 4 because there are 4 sides, all the 4 sides are equal in length. Then let's multiply this one by 4. Then let's find the perimeter. Then perimeter is equal to 15 square 2 over 2 into 4. We can cut this 2 and 4. Let's multiply this one by 2. 15 into 2, 30 square root 2 centimeter. This is the answer. That is the perimeter of X, Y, Z, M quadrilateral. Then let's prove of the midpoint of this theorem. Let us consider the formal proof of the midpoint theorem. This proof you can see on your textbook. There's a data. What is the data? The midpoint of the side AB and AC of the triangle ABC are P and Q. Here P and Q are the midpoints. That means these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal in length. What we have to prove? We have to be proved PQ parallel BC and PQ length is half of BC. Then for that we have to do a construction. What is that construction? Draw a straight line through C parallel to BP such that it meets PQ produced at R. That means you have to draw a construction like this. Then let's prove that one. In the two triangles APQ, APQ means this triangle and QCR, QCR. using this one we are going to prove that theorem. AQ is equal to QC. AQ and QC is equal to each other because we know the Q is the midpoint of AC. Then next part is APQ angle is equal to QRC. Why is that? Because this here CR we have drawn to parallel to AB. So, these are alternate angles. Alternate angles are equal in each other. Then, what is the next one? Here, AQP angle. AQP angle and RQC. RQC angles are equal to each other. Why is that? These are opposite angles. Then we can write it APQ triangle congruence QCR triangle. Why is that? Angle, angle, side. There are two angles and one side is equal to each other. So, these triangles are congruent to each other. Therefore, AP equal RC. Therefore, AP is equal RC. And PQ is equal to QR. PQ is equal to QR. However, AP is equal to PB, we know it, and PB is equal to RC. Then in the quadrilateral BCRP, it's a quadrilateral. Here PB is equal to RC and PB is parallel to RC. Then therefore BCRP is a parallelogram. BCRP is a parallelogram. That means all the opposite sides are parallel to each other. Therefore, we can say this PQ and BC is parallel to each other and PQ is equal to QR. We have told it earlier. Then PQ is equal to half of PR. PQ is half of PR. So, here PR is equal to BC because this is a parallelogram. That means these opposite sides also equal in length. So, substitute this PR to BC, then PQ is equal to half of BC. Therefore, we can say that two lines are parallel to each other and PQ is the half of BC. Okay, now we will do a question in your textbook. P is a point inside the triangle ABC. The midpoints of AP, BP and CP are Z, X and Y. Then you can see these are the midpoints. Then X and Y, BX and XP is equal to each other and Z and ZP is equal to each other. PY and YC also these length equal to each other. Then we have to show that BAC angle equal to XZY angle. XZY angle. How can you prove that? Now we know these are the midpoints and these two sides are equal in length. That means this BA line and XZ lines parallel to each other. When they are parallel to each other, here we can take the corresponding angles. BAP angle and XZP are corresponding angles. Then let's write the first question. BAP is equal to XZP angle. What's the reason? Corresponding angle. Corresponding angles. Then we can say to the other side also, these two also parallel to each other. CAP is equal to YZP. These are also corresponding angles. Then let's write CAP angle is equal to YZP. These are also corresponding angles. Okay, now we have to show BAC angle is equal to XZY angle. So, by adding these two, we can take BAC angle. Let's add the first one and second one. Then BAP add CAP is equal XZP add YZP. Let's see what are they. BAP, this angle, add CAP, this one. By adding these two, you can take this whole angle. It is BAC angle. Then it is equal to XZP, XZP, and another one is YZP. Then when you add these two, you can take XZY, XZY angle. Then we prove that one. Then the same way you can do ACB angle is equal to ZYX and CBA angle is equal to YXZ angle. Then do these two in yourself, and let's move to second part. Show that the perimeter of triangle ABC is twice the perimeter of triangle XYZ. Okay, let's do it. Then we know AB is equal what? 2 times of X Z line, and AC line is equal to 2 times ZY line, and BC line is equal to 2 times XY line. Then let's add these all 1, 2 and 3. Let's add these 3 because we have to find the perimeter of ABC. To find the perimeter of ABC, we have to add these 3 sides. Then let's add 1, add 2, add 3. Then AB add AC add BC is equal to 2XZ add 2ZY add 2XY. Then AB add AC add BC mean perimeter of ABC. Perimeter of ABC triangle. Then here 2 is common to each term, so we can take out 2. Then when you take 2 out, left only XZ here, add 2ZY. Here 2 have taken out, so left only ZY. When you take 2 out, left only XY. Then when you add this all, when you add xz and zy and xy mean xyz triangle. So this one is 2 times of x, y, z perimeter. So we can prove that now. We have to show that the perimeter of triangle ABC is twice the perimeter of triangle XYZ. That's the way to find this answer. Let's move to another example. Based on the information in the figure, prove that PM is perpendicular to LN. That means you have to show that LN is 90 degrees. To show that one, what you have to do? By looking this figure, you can say PL and PN is equal to each other. So, LN angle is equal to PLN angle is equal to PNL angle. Let's write that part. PL equal to PN because it has given. So, therefore, PLN angle is equal to PNL angle. What is the reason? When the two sides are equal in the triangle, the opposite angles are equal to each other. You have to write that one on here. Then you can see that PQ side length and the PR side length also equal in length. They have given it. So we can write that PQR angle and PRQ angle also equal in magnitude. Let's write it. PQ is equal to PR. They have given. Using this one, we can say PQR angle is equal to PRQ. The reason is the same. When the two sides are equal in length, the opposite angles are equal in magnitudes. Then you can see here these two angles are equal in magnitude. That means these angles are look like which type of angles? These are like corresponding angles. That means this LN and QR sides are parallel to each other. Then let's take here we have taken equal angles and here also equal angles. Let's consider about PQM triangle and PMR triangle. Then you can say here PQ is equal to PR given and QM is equal to MR, that one also given, and PM is equal to PM. Why is that? It is a common side. PM is the common side to both that triangles. That means this PQM triangle is congruent to PMR triangle. Then what is the reason? Side, side, side. All the sides are equal. When these two triangles are congruent, then other parts also we can take as equal. So I can take this QMP angle and RMP angles equal to each other. Then I am writing here QMP angle is equal to RMP. Then these two angles are equal to each other. Then what is the magnitude in the straight line? It is 180. I am taking this angle as x. Then let us find the value of x. Then x, when we write x here, then magnitude of this angle also x, because these are equal to each other. Then I am taking x at x is equal to 180. Reason is the angle in the straight line is equal to 180. Then 2x is equal to 180, x is equal to 90 degrees. So, here this QR and LN is parallel to each other. Here you can take the alternate angles. When you take alternate angles, this one is 90 degrees, that means this part also 90 degrees. Then let us write that one. RMP angle is equal to what? M. Here let us mark this one as O. L. MOL angle. Reason is alternate angles. So, now we can say this PM line is perpendicular to LN. Perpendicular means there should be 90 degree magnitude in this corner. So, let us say that therefore PM is perpendicular to LN. That is the answer. Then let us move to another example. The midpoints of the sides AB and AC of the triangle ABC are Q and R respectively. Here Q and R are the midpoints of AB and AC. Then the midpoints of the side AQ and AR of the triangle AQR are P and S respectively. That means these two sides are equal in length. Here AQ side length and QB side length also equal in length. Now you have to prove BC is equal to 4PS. Then how can you prove this one? Then BC. Here BC, what is the meaning of BC? How can you write BC using QR? BC is 2 times of QR. So, we can write 2QR. Then when you consider about AQR triangle, here P and S are the midpoints. So, we can write QR is equal to 2 times PS, because PS is the half of QR. Then this one we can substitute for the this one I am taking as second, this one is first equation. Now we are going to substitute the value of 2, substitute in first equation. Then first equation is BC equal to QR. Then second equation is QR is equal to 2PS. Let's substitute the value for QR, 2 into 2PS. Here BC. Then we can write BC is equal to 2 into 2, 4PS. Now here we have taken the answer. Then converse of the midpoint theorem. Then we are going to do the sums using the converse of the midpoint theorem. Then what is the theorem? The straight line through the midpoint of one side of a triangle and parallel to another side bisect the third side. That means in this theorem is telling in the triangle when one side is a midpoint and when you draw a line that parallel to this AB line going through the C point, then these sides are equal in length. Then when you draw a parallel line that going through C to AB, these lines make the bisects in this third side. That's the converse of the midpoint theorem. Now we will do some exercises using this converse of the theorem. Find the value of x in each figure. Now we have to find the value of x. Here x, L length and Ly length are equal to each other. Lm and Yz are parallel to each other. Using the converse theorem, we can take as this makes the bisect of xz line. That means what is the value of x here? It is equal to that both, then x also 3 centimeter. The second question, here also you can see here 6 centimeter, 6 centimeter. That means x is the midpoint. Here xy and QR line are parallel to each other. So this one also make the bisect of PR. Here also value is 5 centimeter because these two sides are equal in length. Then third one, here these 4 and 4 equal, that means E is the midpoint. Then they have told this BCE angle and DEA angles are equal in magnitude. That means we can take these are corresponding angles. When we take them as corresponding angles, we can say that BC and DE lines are parallel to each other. Now we can use the converse theorem here. Then these sides should be equal. Then what is the magnitude of x? It is 3 centimeter. And that's the way to find the answers. Okay, now we will do another sum. The midpoint of the side AC of the triangle ABC is P. Then here P is the midpoint, that means AP is equal to PC. Then BC length is 12 centimeter. BC is 12 centimeter. AB is 15 centimeter. Here this length is 15 centimeter. And PQ is parallel to CB. PQ is parallel to CB. Okay, now we can take that converse of the midpoint theorem. Using that one, we can say this AQ is equal to QB. Reason is converse of the midpoint theorem. Okay, now we have to find the length of QB. That means using that converse of the theorem, these two sides are equal. Then what is the value of QB? You have to take the half of 15 centimeter. Then QB is equal to 15 divided by 2. That means 7.5 centimeters. Then we have to find the length of PQ. We know the value of BC. Then PQ is equal to half of BC. This midpoint theorem. Then BC length is 12. How much is the length of PQ? Let's divide it by 2. PQ length is 6 centimeter. That's the answer. The next example, the perimeter of the equilateral triangle ABC in the figure 30 centimeter. Then this is a equilateral triangle. They have told it. So, what is the length of one side? Equilateral triangle means all the sides are equal in length. That means one side is 10 centimeter. Based on the information in the figure, find the perimeter of the trapezium BCYX. BCYX. This perimeter you have to find. Now already we know the length of XB because these two lengths are equal. This side is 10 centimeter. That means XB length is equal to 5 centimeter and we know the length of BC, it is equal to 10 centimeter. To find the perimeter, we have to find the length of XY. Then XY is equal to half of BC. So, what's the length of XY? Then BC is 10 centimeter. So, XY length is 5 centimeter. Then let's find the value of YC. Here we can use the converse of the midpoint theorem because these two sides are equal in length and XY and BC are parallel to each other. That means AY and YC also equal in length. Then we know this whole side is 10 centimeter. It means YC also 5 centimeter. To find the perimeter of this trapezium BCYX, perimeter of BCYX, what you have to do? You have to add this all sides. That means XY add, XB add, then BC add, YC. Then what is the length of XY? 5 centimeter. XB is, what is the value of XB? 5 centimeter. Then BC length is 10 centimeter and YC length is also 5 centimeter. Let's add them. 5, 5, 10, add 10, 20, add 5, 25 centimeter. The perimeter is 25 centimeters. Let's move to next example. The length of a side of the equilateral triangle ABC is x centimeter. That means here AB, BC and AC length are equal. It is x centimeter. Here all length are x centimeter. If EF equal y centimeter, EF is y centimeter. Based on the information in the figure, express the following in terms of x and y. First, you have to find the perimeter of EDGF. Then how can you find EDGF? Here, in this ADG triangle, EF and EF is the line that going through the midpoint. Why is that? Here AE is equal to ED and EF is parallel to DG. So, these two lines are equal in length. So, here F is the midpoint. That means the length of DG is 2y. Then we have to find the perimeter of EDGF. You know the length of EF side and DG side. Then when you consider about BFC triangle, here BF and DG is equal, are parallel, and BD and DC length are equal. That means there should be EFG and GC also should equal in length. Then you know the length of AC is X. These all three sides are equal in length. That means AF length is X divided by 3. FG also X divided by 3. This one also X divided by 3 because these all lengths are equal. Then you have to find the length of ED. How can you find the length of ED? Let's find. This ABD triangle and ADC triangles are congruent. Why is that? Here AB and AC is equal, they have given because this is equilateral triangle, and BD and DC also equal, they have given us a data. AD is a common side because these two triangles are congruent. That means this angle is 90 degrees because there should be these two angles 180, then half of it is ADB angle, it is 90 degrees. Then let's take the angle BDA. Here BD length is X divided by 2 because half of the length, and we know the length of AB, it is X. We have to find the length of AD. Then AD squared plus BD squared is equal to AB. Then we have to find AD squared. BD means X over 2 to the power 2 equal AB is X. Then AD squared is equal to X minus X over 2 to the power 2. Then here also X squared because you have to take the squared number. Then AD squared is equal to X squared minus X squared over 4. Take 4 as the denominator. Then here 4x squared minus x squared, answer 3x squared over 4. Then it is AD squared. You have to find the value of AD. So you have to take the square root of this number. 3x squared over 4. Take the square root. Then here x square root 3, here 2. Then this is the length of AD. Then let's find the perimeter of EDGF. What you have to do? You have to add this all. Then the length of EF is y. Add. Then FG is x over 3. Then GD is 2y. Add. Then ED. Then what is the value of ED? Then to find the value of ED, what you have to do? Here we have found the value of AD. ED is half of this value. Then let's take the half of this value. It is square root 3x over 2. Have to take the half of the value. Then let's add this all. Y add x over 3, add 2y, add square root 3x over 4. Y add 2y is 3y. And you have to add these two. Take common denominator as 12. How many 3s in 12? It's 4. Then 4 into x, 4x. How many 4s in 12? It's 3. Then 3 multiply with this one, 3 square root 3x. This is the answer. Then this is the perimeter of EDGF. Then let's move to the second part. The perimeter of BDGF. BDGF. Then we know the length of BD. It is x over 2. DG is 2y. GF is x over 3. Then what is the length of BF? Then when you consider about this triangle, then this one 2y, what is the length of BF? It is 2 times of 2y. That means the length is 4y. Let's add them. Part 2, the perimeter of BDGF. Then BD x over 2, add DG 2y, add GF mean x over 3, add the value of BF, it is 4y. Let's add 2y, add 4y, 6y. Let's take common denominator of them. We can take it as 6. How many 2's in 6? 3. 3 into x, 3x. Then how many 3's in 6? 2. That means 2x. Then let's try the final answer. 6y add 5x over 6. This is the perimeter of BDGF. Then let's find the perimeter of BDGA. BDGA. Then what is the length of BD? We know it, x over 2. Then DG 2y. Then you have to find GA. What is the length of GA? It is x over 3, add x over 3. Add x over 3. Then AB length we know it is x. Then let's take the answer, only 2y there. Here take the common denominator. Here denominator is 1. Take the common denominator as 6. Here add. Then how many 2's in 6? 3. 3 into x, 3x. Add how many 3's in 6? 2. 2 into x, 2x. Here also 2x. Here 1. How many 1's in 6? 6. 6 into x, 6x. Then write the answer. 2y add 3x, add 2x, add 2x, add 6x. What is the answer? 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10, 3, 13x over 6. This is the perimeter of BDGA. Now I think you got the lesson. I did some exercises in the textbook. Then other extra sums you can do. And we will meet in next video.